Hey everyone, I don't even know why I'm on camera. I just figured I'd make a video, but I was going to do my hair, and you know, typically I used to co-wash like just about every day, and now I haven't. Since I've been putting some product in my hair, I haven't really been co-washing like that. I would like wash my hair, I guess, at the end or the beginning of the week, and then see, for the past couple of weeks I've been using this. I told y'all about this, and I guess since it's so moisturizing, I don't see why you would, I guess, wash or rinse it out of your hair or co-wash it out of your hair just to reapply. I think that's kind of wasting product. So yeah, so I've been, you know, re-wetting my hair with the water, aloe juice, and glycerin mix, and I've just been adding some gel to it. So this is actually slept on hair. I guess maybe since it's so moisturized or whatever, it's kind of big. It's not like really shrunken up like usual, and it is, you know, almost summertime. It's humid, so but yeah, this is slept on hair, and I'm picking with it and stuff. I've been kind of liking what my hair has been doing in the front, sort of. I'm due for a shape up next weekend, and I'm wondering if I should tell him to take some more hair off the back, because I kind of have to like push it forward or whatever. So I don't know. I kind of manipulate the back and shape it or whatever. I think maybe it should fade more into the back, if that makes any sense. I'm not even sure if that's what the terminology is, because I just don't know. But also, yeah, so with not co-washing my hair like every day, I think my hair just ends up being bigger day by day or whatever. So yeah, so that's all I'm gonna do right now, and I'm gonna go out somewhere today. I don't know, maybe I'll go get a pedicure. I did my nails today. I'm not too good at nails, but you know, it is, I don't know, I can't make it look professional like other people do, but whatever. And my nails, I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter what type of base coat, top coat, or how expensive the nail polish is. It seems like my nails will chip like in a couple days. And I remember one time when I went to actually get a manicure or whatever, and they talked me into some gel nails, and I was like, all right, because you know, they said it'll last longer. I can't remember how long it lasted, but it wasn't for as long as they said it was. I don't know if it's supposed to last for 2 weeks, 10 days, or whatever. I don't even think it lasted a week on me, and I know there's like some special way to remove the gel nails, but I didn't even have to go through all of that because mine's peeled off. So I don't know what goes on with me and nails, and it's not like I do manual labor. I really don't understand. I'm actually trying to get the middle up in here because it feels a little drier than the rest of the hair. I think the middle is more kinky than the rest of the hair. So, but yeah, been getting compliments on the hair. I went to the Adunde Festival in Philly last weekend. It's an African festival. They have, you know, people selling, I don't know, shea butter, black soap, t-shirts, jewelry. There's like African dance, and people selling like reggae CDs, and I even saw the Black Panthers out there. I don't know what they were trying to do or what message they were trying to put out there. I'm just like, let me just keep it moving because that's not my cup of tea. But anyway, so yeah, I went to the Dunde Festival and ran into this lady who was selling fragranced, some type of butters and stuff like that. I was there with some friends because that's just their thing. But Yeah, she asked me, she was like, did you cut your hair like that, or did you like grow it out like that? And I'm like, well, I'm like, I cut off all my hair and I've been growing it out and getting it shaped like this. So, and I was actually watching my videos, a couple of old videos the other day, and just to see the difference from, oh, I'm using this, it smells good. Anyway, just to see the difference from how short my hair was when I originally cut it. And y'all know the story, I cut my hair myself originally, and my hair was pretty long. It was maybe bra strap in the back, bra strap length, something like that. It was pretty long in the back, but my hair was irritating me. It was getting tangled all the time. It wasn't acting right, and I'm just like, there was so many signs for me to cut it off. And then there was that day I came home. Well, I was in Alaska, but I came back to my mom's apartment, and she had a candle on the sink, and I was washing my face, and my afro puff caught on fire. I was like, okay, well, there is no sign bigger than that I need to cut my hair. My mom was thinking that I shouldn't cut it as short as I did. She was like, I don't think you need to cut that much hair off. And I'm just like, well, what's the point in trying to save hair and length and all of that? And it's just, I don't know what it is with black women and hair length, especially coming from my mom, who has kept her hair short for many years in her life. And I do remember there was a time in college when I told her I was cutting my hair, or I'm not sure if I had already cut it or I told her I was going to cut it, and she flipped out. I was 18, I was in college, and she was flipping out because I was going to cut my hair into a style, and it made no sense at all. Yeah, that was something else. That was a big argument, and I really don't understand why. It's just hair. But and I still had hair like this back then. The hair was like, the style was to have the hair short in the front and long in the back, not a mullet. But if y'all remember that style. So that's what I had done. And after she saw my hair, she had liked the style, but when I first told her I was cutting my hair, she completely lost her mind, like lost it. And I really don't understand why. But yeah, I guess my point is, y'all need to get over the whole hair length thing. It's just hair. And at the point where, well, my hair was long, but it just wasn't cooperating, I don't think it looked good, because it's just something wasn't right with it. I don't know what was going on. I didn't think it looked good. I didn't feel good about it. And you know, I always had it on lockdown because it just wasn't acting right. And I cut it off, and a couple weeks after that I went to the barber and had him shape it up, and you know, I had it hooked up. So I mean, you can have, I guess, nice hair or a nice hairstyle and be feminine and not have a bunch of hair on your head, or not have long hair to do so. So yeah, some of y'all need to get over it. I got a friend who is transitioning now, and it's just so funny to me because when I went natural back in, I can't tell you what year it was because it wasn't something that I documented. I can tell you that it was not something that was discussed on the internet. There were no videos about it. I'm not even sure if YouTube was around when I cut my hair. It's been a long time. And you know, there were no support groups about it. There was none of that. And I basically what I had done was transition, but there was no term for it. I just, you know, kept going to my hairdresser, had her cutting off some more of the ends, and she would blow it out straight, trim the back because it was in a bob, style it and all of that, and I'll be on my way. But yeah, my friend is all kind of stressing because, you know, she got the 2 different textures going on. She hasn't permed her hair in I don't know how many months, and you know, it's starting to frustrate her and all of that. And I was like, girl, just cut it off. And she's just looking at me like, what? I'm like, cut it off. Just cut it off. Like, just stop. Just stop the fight or whatever. Just let it go. So, and people just always worried about what it's going to look like. And I'm like, man, cut it off. Go to your stylist or whatever. Hook it up, barber or whatever you need to do. But cut that mess off. And I always said that if I were to do it all again, I would have cut my hair off from the beginning instead of transitioning. So from the very beginning, you learn how to deal with your hair, what you should do, because, you know, with there's people who will keep their hair in braids and on lockdown because they're transitioning and they want their hair to be at a certain length before they cut it and blah blah blah. Then they cut the hair off and they don't know what the heck to do with the actual hair that's sitting there. So I had gone to some natural hair function, which was just very interesting to me. It was interesting because of the mindset of the people there. Like, I still don't understand what the big deal is with hair. I don't know. I guess I've just never been that way. I really don't understand what the problem is, but there were, you know, some people who were scared to show their hair, and I don't know where that comes from. I don't understand it. So yeah, I don't get it. And honestly, I would be more self-conscious wearing hair that isn't mine. That's just me, because I just think it just looks, especially when it's something so different from your own hair. I mean, if you have a natural looking weave or wig or something, that's something else, but a lot of people in this area anyway want to walk around with, you know, African facial features. You know, we are black people. At some point somebody came from Africa, and you have these facial features and then you have like Barbie hair on top of it, and I just don't understand where that comes from or why people want that. And yeah, so there was a lot of interesting things going on, or personalities or ideas about hair when I was at the hair thing, and it kind of turned me off from wanting to be around other, I guess, not other naturals, because, well, people who have been natural for a long time, I'm fine with them, but people who are like thinking about it or whatever it is, I don't know, it kind of turned me off from being in that setting. You know, I wish them well, but life is more than hair. That's all I can say. Gosh, what was I talking about? But anyway, yeah, my friend having her issues with her hair, and I'm like, girl, just cut it off. Like, I'm the wrong person to ask about hair. If anybody is fighting or debating with hair, like, I'm just like, cut it off. You see, I did. Just cut the mess off. Stop fighting with it. Let your hair do what it do. That's what I think. So, yeah, because I'm not using a mirror. I gotta look in this camera. And yeah, I'm all about letting your hair do its own thing. And I don't know, my friend, she was like looking at somebody else's hair and was like, I'm thinking that my hair will probably be kind of like that. I was like, you know what? Stop right there. Just stop, because you're gonna have like hair envy and stuff, and your hair may not even do that. Like, you need to like stop looking at other people's hair and pay attention to your own hair. But of course she's not gonna know what her hair does until she cuts it off. So Because I mean, I think a lot of people, before they go natural or while they're transitioning or whatever, like have this idea of what their hair is going to look like. And it doesn't help that a lot of times, I don't know, I guess if you're reading an article on something or they show some natural hair chick on TV or whatever, a lot of times she's probably like half white and her curls look like not this, like way loose and hanging and all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, and you get this idea in your head of what you think your hair should look like, and that's not what it is. And I think people get disappointed. They get wrapped up in something else. People always want something other than what they have, I guess. I don't know. I try not to get into that. I do appreciate other people's hair and different textures and different size curls and kinks and all of that. And honestly, it's not even, because you know, some people with natural hair, I guess, think it all has to curl a certain way and all of that. And honestly, that's cool and all, but there is beauty in hair that's, I guess, more coarse looking. There's somebody who used to come to the skating rink and her hair was fly, like her afros were fly or whatever. I don't know what type of hair she has. I don't know, because people get into the 4A, B, and C and all of that. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if her hair curls at all, honestly. But I know her fros will fly. That's what I knew. So, but you know, it appeared to be a more coarse texture of hair than my own. But I always liked her hair, and it's funny because she always liked my hair too. So, but yeah, no, her hair is fly. So everybody all worried about having the perfect curl and stuff. You don't have to have curls to have fly hair. That's all I'm saying. Because like I said, her hair was banging. It was fly. So, you know, just keep it healthy and moisturized and your ends trimmed or whatever you need to do. And, you know, it should be looking the best it can be for whatever your hair is set to do. So, I'm kind of trying to shape this, and usually I use the mirror for all of this in the back. I don't know, it seems like I always have issues with this side of my head. And even though I got my hair cut down a lot on the sides last week, I feel like I can't tell anymore. Can y'all tell? So hair has kind of been sitting out on the front. Yeah, it's been looking big. Let me get my mirror, see if I can. Okay. I didn't do too bad. Maybe this part right here. Do something with this. I guess my hair looks pretty decent. So this is what I've been doing, and it's not like you haven't seen this before. It's just that I have, I guess, a little bit more hair, and in my random conversation. I guess at some point I'm going to put on some makeup. I have no idea what I'm doing to my face, if I'll do much at all. You know, usually I use the Lucy Minerals foundation, but since it is springtime or summer, or going on summer, I've switched back to my MAC Tinted Moisturizer and Powder. That's just my preference for right now. So I think the Lucy Minerals, the color I have, is probably a little light for right now, especially since I'll be a little bit darker. And I really don't want to go through having to find another color. I mean, they do have darker colors and stuff like that, but by the time I figure out what the heck I need for like spring or summer, it'll be fall again, because you know they're online. So anywho, this is it, and I don't know, maybe I'll do my makeup on camera if I decide to do something with my eyes. I don't know, but yeah, this is my hair. Actually, you know what, let me just pick this up. I don't know what's up with that spot right there. Where's my brush? Okay. I don't know why it looks like hair is missing there. I don't think hair is missing there. I'll have to take a closer look, but this is what's going on. And you can look all up in there. Zoom back out. I was debating on if I should wash it today and like do the whole raking of gel and stuff through my hair and let it like curl up individually, but I'm not in the mood. It's not happening. So I'm like, let me just keep it simple. Keep it simple. So yeah, doing my hair and some natural hair conversation. That's what this was. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Peace.